Welcome back, team, and thank you to all the new viewers that have tuned into this video today. We are going to talk about the biggest problems with mobile gaming and how to fix them. If you want to get started immediately, feel free to skip the first minute of this video. Now, have you ever been playing a mobile game and had it die on you in the middle of an epic moment? No, not now, not now. Ugh. How about experiencing slowness or laggy gameplay and it just drives you up the wall? What is going on? Why are you walking backwards? What about receiving a phone call, a text, or some sort of Twitter notification while you're playing? I am not answering that call right now. I will call you back later, bruh. How about being frustrated with the very small screen and having a hard time to read the content on it? What does that even say? I can't even read it. Well, do not fret, ladies and gentlemen. TRG has your back. Today, we're going to solve that problem. Now, here we go. The first thing that you want to do is download the BlueStacks Android emulator. It's about 400 megs. It installs fast. You shouldn't have any major issues. Also, it is free and ad-free at the same time, which is a big deal. All right. Now, the next thing that you want to do after you have this completely installed is go to the Google Play Store. So your interface will look something very similar to this, and open up the Google Play Store and you can see a list of games that you can install. So if you've played Grim Soul, Darkness Rises, Plants vs. Zombies, for instance, you can. All right. Especially if you like PUBG. This is one of the very popular games out there, and playing it from desktop while still versing mobile enemies gives you a significant advantage in game. All right, guys. So, for instance, if we install a game like Darkness Rises, we will back out of here by just clicking the back button on the bottom left, and then we'll open up the application. It'll start to load, and then we can select our game controls here. Now, this is the best part, and this is why it's so modular, because once you get in game, you can map the keyboard controls, so say the F key, to a certain button that you would normally tap with your fingers. You would just map the F key there, and when you press the F key, the emulator understands that you're tapping that area of the screen on an Android mobile device as if you were pressing the F key, right? If that makes sense. I don't want to confuse anybody, but you can see what I've done here. I've mapped the arrow keys to WASD, and that works like a joystick if you would use that on an Android device. So now I will exit out of this because I've mapped all of my keys already, and I will tap to start, and tapping is the same thing as clicking the mouse, the left click on the mouse. Now the game should load up relatively quickly. Here's my character. I'm gonna click start game, and as you can see here, it might be a little subtle, but I do have the keys mapped on the screen. So WASD on the bottom here, and then the rest of my keys are kind of here, so you can see I have them mapped. So what I'm going to do is just get into something really quickly here, and we're going to start up a match so I can show you how the keys actually work. Here we go. So I'll start up a match. You can see that it's loading decently quickly, and we will show you guys the controls and how I've mapped them out and how you can map them out when you set up a game. All right, so you've installed a new game. Now you need to map your controls. So I've mapped Q to this control here. So if I use it, you can see I'm doing some serious damage and it's mapping fine. Now if I press the E key, it uses this attack, or the R key, it uses this attack, right? Very similar as if you were to tap them on your mobile phone. It's the same thing. I just pressed the V button, it used my special. As simple as that. If you've ever used an emulator before, this will be very, very familiar to you because you've had to map your controller buttons to the game. So yeah, it's basically just your key bindings for the most part. So that is exactly how you install the BlueStacks emulator, download a game, install it, and then even map your keys. Now that option is always available to you just here on the bottom. If you look down here at this keyboard, you select that, bring this up, and then you can always adjust these keys to other things that you would like instead. All right, just click the edit and then change this over to say A. I'm definitely not going to do that because I'm comfortable with my keys. And that is it, guys. Now, if you have any questions about how to install this, or what options you should set, or configuring your keybinds, let me know in the comments below. And if you appreciated this content, also let me know, because this is definitely out there to help a lot of people. Okay, it can speed things up and it makes your overall game experience more enjoyable. And as a gamer, I think that's what counts the most when you're playing these games. You really want to immerse yourself as much as possible and enjoy that experience, right? And I think that this absolutely helps you do that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, stay regular.
Yeah.